Hello, today we are going to discuss about the introduction to the embedded system. So what is mean by embedded system? As its name suggests, embedded means something that is attached to another thing, or we can also say that an embedded system can be thought of as a computer hardware system having software embedded in it, or it can be also defined as an embedded system can be an independent system, or it can be a part of large system. Okay, so these are various definitions of embedded system. So what are the components of embedded system? An embedded system has three components. First, it has a hardware. Second, it has application software. Third, it has a real-time operating system, that is RTOS. So what is mean by real-time operating system? A real-time operating system that performs or supervises the application software and provide the mechanism to let the processor run a process as per scheduling by following plan to control the latencies. Okay, that means it is a operating system which is used in the embedded system. So this is diagrammatic representation of typical embedded system. So these are examples of the embedded system, that is washing machine, then microwave oven, MP3 audio, home electronics, etc. Okay, so here user interface is provided, processes are also there, sensors are there, and actuators are there. Okay, processor, sensors and actuators together to form a embedded system. So what are the characteristics of embedded system? First one, it is a single function. That means an embedded system usually performs a specialized operation and does the same repeatedly. For example, a pager always function as a pager. Okay? Or if we take the example of the microwave oven, it performs the repeated task. That means the cooking. Tightly constrained. All computing systems have constraints on design matrix, but those on an embedded system can be especially tight. Okay, that means all the components which are consist in the embedded system are tightly coupled. Reactive and real time. Many embedded systems must continuously react to changes in the system's environment and must compute certain results in a real time without any delay. That means all the results should be calculated in a real time environment in the case of the embedded system. Okay, it must compute acceleration or deaccelerations repeatedly within limited time or stipulated time. Microprocessor based. It must be microprocessor or microcontroller based. That means there should be a microprocessor or microcontroller. Memory. It must have a memory, as its software usually embeds in ROM. It does not need any secondary memories in the computer. Okay. What are the advantages? First advantage is easily customizable. Okay, so we can easily customize the embedded system. Then second is low power consumption. It consumes the low power, low cost and enhanced performance. What are the disadvantages? High development effort and larger time to market. That means it is the time required to develop embedded system is large as compared to the other system. So this is the basic structure of embedded system. It consists of the sensors, then analog to digital converter, processors and ASIC, then digital to analog converter and actuators. It also consists of the memory. So these are the types of the embedded system. It categorizes into two main categories. First is based on the performance and functional requirements. Second is based on the performance of the microcontroller. Okay, so based on the performance and functional requirement, it consists of, or it categorizes as real time, then standalone, network, and mobile. Let's see one by one. Standalone embedded system. As the name indicates that a standalone embedded system works by itself. It is a self-contained device which does not require any host system like a computer. Okay. Examples are temperature measurement system, video game consoles, MP3 player, etc. These are the standalone embedded system. Real-time embedded system. As we already discussed that real-time means within stipulated time. Okay. It strictly follows the time deadlines for the completion of the task. It is called as the real-time system. So basically there are the two types of real-time system. First one is soft real-time system and hard real-time system. Soft real-time system. A soft real-time system means the violation of the time constraint will cause only the degraded quality, but the system can continue to operate. It is also known as the soft real-time system. That means it allows the small delay in the deadline or small misses of the deadline. For example, microwave oven, washing machine, TV remote, etc. Hard real-time system. A hard real-time system in which violation of the time constraint will cause critical failure. That means it is a time bounded or the deadline should meet within the particular time period. For example, flight monitoring system, cricket scoreboard, etc. Next type is network embedded system. The network embedded systems are related to a network with a network interfaces to access the resources. The connected network can be local area network, wide area network, or the internet. Okay, these are the related to the network, LAN, MAN, etc. Example is a home security system, which is consists of a LAN network embedded system where all the sensors, for example motion detectors, light sensor or smoke sensors are wired and running on TCP/IP protocol. Next one is mobile embedded system. The portable embedded devices like mobile and cellular phones, digital cameras, MP3 players, personal digital assistants are examples for the mobile embedded system. The basic limitations of this device is the limitations of the memory and other resources. Thank you.